Hey, don't die, Megan. It's Chris, John Hoffman.
Hey.
Rarely seen John Hoffman. He likes it that way. This is the Anthe building, which we have just purchased, and will become the new Lost Art Press headquarters in due time. First, it's going to be our fulfillment center, so we'll be able to bring all our books in-house and fulfill out of here and give a much more personal touch and control over our business. So we're going to take a tour of the building before Megan dies. One of the things I've always loved about this building is the original trim. So this is, we think it's steel based on, it's ferrous definitely. But the original trim, all of the original frame and panel molding is here. The original doors. Behind there we have transom windows, frame and panel ceilings. This is one of the last untouched storefronts in Covington that hasn't been messed with. This was built in 1897 as a woodworking machine tool factory. Yeah, here is not the historic sign, but it was the Anthe Machine Works, which operated from 1897 to 2019. And we are going to be the second occupants. So let's come on in and we'll take a quick tour. We'll start here in the front office. This was one of the offices. We know that the pawn shop next door was also part of the Anthe complex, but it's now a pawn shop, but it shares all the same architectural details. First order of business here is going to be taking out the drop ceiling, and our goal for almost everything in this building is to get it back to its purest, earliest state as we can, as well as make it safe and comfortable for us. So we'll be taking out that air conditioner and this film, but just mostly taking out the modern stuff. All this beadboard stuff, this is original. The stuff back where Megan is standing is not. This was added later when the office was expanded. So why don't we go out onto the first level factory floor?
Yeah.
What is it?
We got to show this elevator looking device.
Do not enter. Yeah. Our elevator needs work. So this is the main factory floor on the first floor. We have two more floors above us and a full basement below. One of the things that really attracted us to this building, not only just the history and the footprint and everything, but just the bank's light. So these are all south-facing windows. So this area is just always flooded with light. So it's going to be a nice environment to work in, even without lights on. You might have noticed above me, this is a line shaft. And it looks like it was originally used for some of the equipment here. Now the line shaft only drives the elevator, the freight elevator over here. And the line shaft is powered by this electric motor that is suspended up against the wall, and then the transmission is engaged with this lovely handle, which has seen a lot of stuff. This is our back entrance and exit, so soon we'll be paving the drive out to 4th Street, and our books will come in and out through here. No matter what, we are definitely going to keep everything here, even if we have to resort to some other elevator-like experience. But if we come in here, it's pretty awesome. Main elevator here, main floor, and then if you look up, you can see the shaft. I was going to do the shaft theme here, but it seemed inappropriate, and the original skylight for the shaft. It's missing some of the gates, and I think someone took the ceiling. I never had a ceiling. But our elevator guy tells us this is the last line shaft driven elevator in Cincinnati. Anything you want to add, John?
No.
So why don't we go up to the second floor without. All right, we're going to take the stairs. Original stairs, original banister. They're probably going to need some work to make it legal. Come this way. So this is the second floor, and from what Kara is telling us from the history of this building, that the Antes didn't always occupy all the floors when they were doing, they're making woodworking cutters and woodworking machinery. And this floor was used by a letterpress shop for a long time. And so, that equipment still survives in a museum, which we'll go see for a field trip someday. This is just a freaking time capsule. Egg and dark molding and this beaded ceiling, but you just don't ever get this kind of stuff untouched in a building of this age. Oh yeah, the framing panel here, all legit.
So much electric.
Sorry?
So much electric.
So much electric. Oh, just wait. Just you wait. We have 6-phase, better than 3-phase. All the key molding, and then here there's a front office here. There's a little closet in here. One of the things you can see perhaps out the window is maybe if you get really close, you probably should.
It's pretty bright coming in.
Yeah, it's a little dirty. That Chaz Mills insurance agency, is going to very soon be a brewery and a restaurant. They're just starting work on it this week. So when you come visit, there'll be a place to have a beer. That is kind of one of our things. This will probably be Megan's office, I think.
Can we change the paneling?
What? Here is the third floor, much like the second floor, but you can see, the metal ceiling, tin ceiling. We got some rust. We have a new roof, we're told.
We have a nice ladder.
Yeah, this ladder is awesome.
It really is. I don't want to
Oh my
use
God.
it, but it's fabulous.
Yeah, it has these patented little cast gizmos for making a ladder. And so this extends a bar through the tread. And so you can tighten it up and...
Still, let us hang that on the wall. Let us not use it.
There obviously was something very acrid going on up here, a heat deflector and exhaust to the outside and gas service, so something that used a lot of heat. One of the things that John is showing you that is awesome is the people who had this building for the last few years, they were going to turn it into a school, the Covington Classical Academy, but then they got a better digs a few blocks away across from the library at the Gateway Two Rivers building. But they put on a new roof and they had somebody fix all the windows. This is a really old toilet in here with the box above. I don't know if this is an actual Crapper brand toilet, but we'll find out, or someone will find out. And here we've got some nice nuts on the floor. Probably have that looked at. And then let's go see my office. But when you come visit us, John and I, we're going to have matching monocles, top hats, and spats. And we'll be working up here in the land baron office.
I'll be allowed to bring up coffee from time to time.
If you are appropriately attired.
In my shirtwaist and heels.
No, overalls. So here we can
Look
survey
over.
downtown Covington. This is the central business district. I was married, Lucy and I were married in the church right over there, Trinity Episcopal. And I can very clearly recall having our photo taken on the steps and watching the strippers change shift in what is now the law building next door, smoking and not pleased with us. So, lose some.
That's why I'm gonna turn this off while I come down. The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Here's the pit.
Yeah. If you have too many returns, customers, this is where we send you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can go get your product. It's in the pit. So yeah, we didn't plan this out very well, but it's fun. This is a full basement with a rubble foundation. The original coal chute and stuff is still down here, but there's really not much to see down here yet because we don't have lights.
One of my favorite things is what we can see through this one remaining window, though. And that is the trench.
Oh yeah, I now am part owner of this trench that goes between the pawn shop and us. Another place to throw customers who
Jesus.
complain too much. Just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What's this for?
Don't know, but it's cool.
It's cool.
It's for customers.
It's the
One of the other things that attracted me to this building is it's built like a wooden tank.
It's built like a factory.
Yeah, it was built as a factory, and so we don't have any concerns about this holding our books. These are true 2x held on 12-inch centers, and they haven't been cut. That's the great thing about them is, you know, this building just has not been messed with a lot like Willard. Willard, God, the joister is just a mess down there, and this is just like a little time capsule. That's a word I keep using, but it really is. And hope you'll come see us and bring a flashlight.